he runs up the stairs.
Right.
And he slams the trapdoor behind him.
He's trying to...
He runs up and you hear him and it like slams shut. Like you're on your way up the stairs.
Yep.
If you'd like, you can make 2 pulls to try to catch the thing before it slams.
Yes, I definitely am going to try to do that.
Oh, here, let me move this.
Move the VHS. There's one.
Oh, they go back on top.
Yeah.
Are you going to do timers for pulls at some point?
I don't know.
You just got to be fast about it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't mean because, like, out of time. I just mean, like, the tension.
James is usually pretty quick.
Also, the early pulls are easy because
Yeah.
they're the soft ones.
No one touched the table as much.
So yeah, he you like catch the trapdoor just as
Yeah.
it falls on you, just in time to see Robert like run out of door 103,
Yep.
being chased by like this white dog that's like barking at him, just woof, 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 like running after him, and it chases him out the door to 103. So you see Robert run out the door,
Yep.
and then you see the white dog like go speeding past.
Yep. And it's very clearly the same dog from the video, right?
Yeah,
or at least the same kind of dog.
It looks a little bigger than it did, but
All
yeah.
right.
Well,
So,
wait a second. If that was 1986 and this is 1998, like dogs don't live that long.
yep. Unless they're immortal
That's
demon
13
dogs.
They're
That's 13
hellhounds.
year, right?
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
That's 13 years.
Remember,
It's only 12 years.
remember, guys, is 1998 the golden age of like the horror flick? Right?
I know, that's my character was into
We're
it.
talking about like Rosemary's Baby, Pet Sematary, all those like Stephen King movies, and so like
You should not.
slam the table
Slam the
and
table.
make that vibration.
So you hear Robert yelling shit, 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 and you're
Yeah,
like,
so I'm gonna shoulder up the thing, and guys, we gotta get up here.
Fuck, I guess we go.
And I am going to first of all look out the door to see whether at all that buzzing were cop cars coming in, or it's just a dog running back and forth.
Yeah, you look out and you don't see anything else in the mist. Like the gate is partially open,
Right.
but you don't see anything else in the mist or anything like that. There's no cop cars or anything along those lines.
Okay, so it would make that sound if just a person walked through,
Yeah,
right?
pass through the sensor.
Okay.
Anytime anything passes by the invisible sensor, it
Gotcha.
makes the sound.
So that's
All right.
4, right? Buzzes.
4 or 5.
It did it like 6 times.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pull my gun
Okay.
and come out.
So you see Robert has run into room 106, which is the other corner room. 103 is over here, and
Sure.
he ran down quickly to get away from the dog and like pushed into room 106 and slammed it behind him.
Okay.
And the dog like gets up to the door and is like jumping at the door and barking at him, just like scratching its paws against the door, like and whining.
Have
Alright.
me and Dan's character seen the dog yet, or we just know it's a dog?
If you guys are going up the stairs, you'll
Yeah.
see it.
Okay.
So
So like the entrance to room 104 and opens out onto the central courtyard, and then it's like
Room 103. Yeah,
Yeah.
opens
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
everything opens out into the central courtyard.
okay.
We should close our door, Darryl.
So yeah, what are you doing? You see the dog like pawing
Yeah.
at the thing.
so once all of us get up, I'm
Yeah.
gonna close the trap door.
Okay.
And we're gonna go out into the central courtyard. I'm gonna look around. We don't see anyone. Is the fog so thick that we can't see through it to the gate?
You're going into
You
the
can
courtyard?
see the gate and you can see your cars just beyond the gate.
Okay.
You can't see any further than that.
Okay, so if there were people standing in the courtyard,
You
we'd
would
be able
see
to
it.
see them.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna yell out, right? Robert, can you hear us?
Darryl,
He's kind of far away and there's no real response. And then the dog, as you yell out, like stops scratching and goes down on all fours. And then slowly turns around to face all of you.
Close the door.
It has a long snout. It kind of looks like a German Shepherd's face, like
Yep.
stretched out. But it's got this white shaggy fur that goes, all the way down it. And you can see that the fur is matted to its side. It looks like it's gotten wet at one point. You see like these like it looks like dirt, or like when dogs' fur gets wet and it gets all kind of grayish.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's matted to that, and you can see that its ears go back as soon as it sees you, and it just stands there looking at you with these 2 black eyes, just staring at you down the walkway.
Is there a window to each of the motel rooms?
There's a window on each of the front hotel rooms, and
Okay.
2 of the rooms on top have a window. Room 204 and 205. The other ones don't.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, at least on facing inward. All of them have windows facing outward.
Okay, got it.
I cast around real quick for something I could use as like a bludgeon, like a lamp or.
Sure. Yeah. There's a nearby like lamp you could pick up.
Okay.
I
can just do that.
I go try and close the door and try and convince you to come back in. Like, Darryl, get back in here.
No,
first.
no.
What's happening?
I'm gonna stay like within distance where I could run back in the room quickly, but
The dog is like locked eyes with you and it's staring at you.
and I'm gonna stare back at it because the alpha always maintains eye contact. I'm gonna scream, "Robert, can you hear us?"
There's no response.
Wait, we can look at him in the videotape. I'll go check.
What?
There's tape, there's recorders in every room. We can go see if he's all right.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you go check.
I'll go check. I go back to the trapdoor and try and fiddle with the controls to see if I can find 103, basically.
Sure. Give me a pull.
Okay. Don't fall down the stairs. Don't fall down the stairs. Oh my god, this one's so shaky.
Oh, knock that other one back in, bud.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you fiddle around with the controls. It takes you a little bit to like get the hang of it, but eventually you're like, okay, this dial switches between the different cameras, and you're like, click, and you click through them, and you do indeed see that not all of the cameras are turned on, but the one to room 106 is. The room to 106, 103, the room you're in.
We're in 103?
Yeah, we are 103.
I thought you said Robert was in 103.
No.
Oh, no, he's in 6. I'm sorry, I got backwards.
Yeah. So the room to 103, 106, and 108 have their cameras on.
Okay, I try and go to 106 to see what's happening.
So you click towards it, and you can see Robert, like, holding his shoulder up against the door to 106. So the view of this, it's the camera's up in the ceiling of this room, and it looks down diagonally, like, from the corner. So you can get a pretty good view of the whole room, except for the bathroom, which is through a doorway towards the back. And Robert's, like, shouldered himself up against the room 106, and he's holding it closed with his shoulder, and just kind of standing there panting.
Okay,
The dog lifts up a paw and starts taking a step towards you.
I shout up to Darryl. He's all right. He's in the door. He's holding it. He seems okay.
I keep my gun pointed at the dog. Why isn't he answering when we call out to him?
I don't know. He's just holding it against the door. Maybe he's too freaked out. I don't know.
Is the dog within Punk's range?
Not yet, but it's very slowly getting there.
All right. As soon as it looks like the dog, I'm going to hold my action.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the dog looks like he's going to pounce, I'm going to fire and retreat into the room.
It starts growling at you. Okay, so it gets close enough where you think you have a pretty good shot. You want to take it?
Yep.
Pull 3.
Oh, this guy is ready to go. Let's just take him.
That guy is ready to go.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe one of his little buddies down here. This guy looks pretty good.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a tumbly tower.
The dog approaches, getting closer and closer, and you see its muscles tense. Just as it's about to leap, you just see it just get off the ground, and you lift up your gun and you draw a beam, you fire, and there's this bang, this loud cracking noise, and you hear this loud like this whine as it gets shot with a bullet and gets flung back with the force of the bullet and lands on its side. And you can see like this thick pulsing bead of blood like running down its side, and it just lays there whining on the cement. You see the blood like run out.
Does it look like it's suffering?
It just lays there on the cement whimpering.
To the brain.
You're going to walk right up to it?
No, I mean, well, he's close enough now, right? And he's not dodging.
You caught him like right before he passed. You actually knocked him a little bit back from you, so he's probably about like 7 feet away.
Oh, 7 feet. That's easy. That's a point blank shot.
Kill shot?
Yeah.
All right. So you're just going to aim and fire.
Yeah, it's suffering. I'm not going to let this like sit there.
Okay. So you draw a bead on it and you just boom, put one right through the dog's head, and you hear this as you hear it stop whimpering and just kind of lay there slumped.
Jesus Christ.
Robert! Get out here!
And there's a slow, like, you can see on the monitor, Robert, like, pauses for a minute, and there's just a, like, as the door to 106 opens, and he pulls it open and, like, leans out. He's like,
What the hell is going on here?
I have no idea, man. I don't even know.
Get over here.
All right. Okay. And he like slowly starts to open the door to 106, and then from behind him suddenly you see this bright white light just turn on, and it casts outside of the door 106. It casts a beam of light that goes all the way down like the line of lower level rooms, and you don't hear anything. In fact, everything goes completely silent, and you're pretty sure you just hear the sound of a. And then when the light fades away, Robert's clothes, camouflage, slowly drift down to the ground.
What do I see on the monitor for this?
The dog also disappears.
Whoa.
The monitor gets completely blinded. You can't see anything.
The camera went out. What happened?
F word. Bass, get up here.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I come up the stairs.
Okay.
The camera went out. Where's the... I heard a gunshot. What happened? 2.
I shot the dog. Is the dog's blood still on the ground?
Yep.
It was right fucking there, man.
Those videos aren't special effects. Those things really happened.
Well, yeah, once we saw the dog. Can I be holding the tape?
Yeah, sure.
The final tape?
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just holding it.
Robert, too.
His body
Is the
disappeared.
dog's, like, collar on the ground or something like
The
that?
dog didn't have a collar.
What the fuck even kind of dog was that? I've never seen
We
anything like that.
need to get the hell out of here. Whatever's going on here, we gotta get out.
No, we have to find out where he went.
No, he's gone. We're getting out of here.
You can leave. I want to know what happens on this.
Yeah, we can watch that tape someplace else, not here.
I slowly back away from you, thinking like, but what if we don't have time? What if it's like a time thing?
What time thing? It's a VHS tape from 1990. You think it's going to disappear? Today is June 21st.
What?
You would better not watch that tape.
What the hell was that light? Where did that come from? I'm gonna go check out room 106.
Don't go. What's the matter with you, man?
Okay. You get up out of the stairs and start heading towards it.
Yeah.
How do you approach this? The door is partially ajar. You can see Robert's camouflage clothes in the crack of the opening.
Yeah, so I've got my lamp and I'm just like holding it up ready, and I'm just gonna kick the door in. Okay.
So you kick the door
Yeah, so I
open.
kick
It
the door
slams
in.
against the side of the wall, and you have like your lamp hanging out there. What kind of lamp? Oh, the lamp.
It's
you
like
brought
a
from the
stand
room.
lamp.
Yeah. So like you hold it out in front of you, and you cross the threshold, right? So the motel room. I keep saying hotel. This is your fault. The motel room looks pretty nondescript, right?
F word you, James.
No. There's the the 2 beds, the like desk, that sort of thing, probably a Bible in the nightstand. And you can see back through there's the bathroom, right? And you remember that room 206 was where Robert says he found the first camera, but that would be directly above this one. And so you make your way into the room.
Yeah, and I'm looking for wherever that light came from.
Yeah, sure. You're like glancing around. Like the first thing you look for is one of those big floodlights, right?
Yeah.
You don't see that.
Nothing
you do
like
see
that.
that the room has a room light, one of those like glass globe things that's up on top. But that light was real bright.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I flick on the switch.
Okay, you flick it on, the light turns on and bathes the room in this yellowish light.
It's like a normal light.
It chases the shadows away from the corners.
What the fuck? Okay. So that's not it. There's no way that's it. Can I see the camera?
You not in this room because the one you know about's in 206. You could hunt around for it. If
Well,
you
so
wanna
we know. I know where
I can
it
walk
was
over.
looking from.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. If you saw the screen, you can like figure it out. Yeah, you can see that it's in the corner of the wall. Like there's a false panel, like a false hidden compartment behind the wall that it's peeking out of.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a little the wall has these like floral wall prints, and like it's looking out of one of those floral wall prints.
Okay. And
Like
once
one
you
of
know
the
where to
flowers.
look, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, but it's in a dark corner otherwise.
Right.
So
Okay.
like you're like looking up at it. Are you still downstairs?
I came upstairs and then that's when he wanted to leave, and then he went over there. I think at some point I follow him over there because I'm also curious.
And Darryl, what are you doing?
I am standing between 103 and 106. Kind of just close enough so I can see through the open door what's going on for those guys.
Right.
And I'm still holding the tape.
So you're
Are you in there with him now?
Yeah, I decided to follow him because I'm assuming I sort of helped him with the camera thing at some point.
So you pass in. You pass in there, and as you come into the room, and there's a moment where like the light above you flickers a little bit, just zzz, something like that, and then you look at the lamp that you're holding in your hand, and it suddenly goes click and clicks on.
What the fuck?
And just
plugged
stays fully on.
It's not plugged in, right?
Nope.
I like pull the cord and I'm like,
Nope,
what
there's
the
no
fuck?
plug.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
When I see the light go on in the room, I'm going, what the hell's going on in there, you guys?
Fuck! I throw it on the ground.
Okay.
Crash.
It hits the ground and bounces. and rolls kind of, and then as it rolls on the ground, it starts going flashing on and off.
Fuck, we're out of here right now.
I go and smash the light bulb through. Like I crush it. I try and crush the light bulb and the lamp with my foot.
Okay, yeah, you just go and stomp down it. Just
Yeah.
There's a satisfying sound of glass breaking as you crush it underneath your feet. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, just shatters all over the place. And you can see, like, you busted through the filament and all that stuff. The individual pieces of glass scatter across the carpeted floor of the motel. And then, very slowly, as you're looking at them, each individual light bulb piece starts to go and light up.
Oh.
What the fuck? Dude, we're leaving.
I'm out of this.
Yeah.
But where'd he go?
You've been standing in between 106 and 103,
Yep.
right? Okay. So you're like standing there, you know, looking out the gate or like looking around and
Yeah.
stuff. And you see from the office, you see this light start to go and flick on and off in the office.
Hey guys, something's going down. You guys gotta get out here.
We are on our way.
I will agree.
I am going to double time it back to my truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
You run back towards the gate and like you press on it and you hear this heavy creak as it opens wide and you double time it back to your truck. You're at your Ford pickup.
All right.
And what are you guys doing? Do you follow him out?
I follow him out because I'm gonna try and go in my car. But I
Yeah.
also say I'm gonna find you, Robert.
Yeah, sure thing. As
This
you...
is my chance to get back together. I'm not leaving it.
I just wanted some sex. And as you turn
Kind
around,
of.
you can see the office light like blinking in the distance. And as you
Mhm.
guys start to run away, it like pauses for a second and goes dark, and then starts blinking with like more frequency.
As
Yep.
we're closer to the gate.
No, as you move away from it, as you move away from the motel itself, and start heading back to where your cars are parked.
It's moving. It's blinking faster the farther I get.
Yes, it like.
Wait.
Wait! Everyone, come back!
What is the nearest town?
That would be Newport, Oregon. It's about 15 miles south.
Is that back towards the Navy base or away from it?
That's back towards Navy. Base.
Okay, I get in my car.
Wait! Stop! Hold on! Well, it's flashing. I want to walk towards the office.
Sure. It keeps
To
flashing.
just watch the light.
And then as you get closer, it starts to slow down, just like a. How close do you get?
I walk far enough to like see if to tell the difference that's slowing down. So like maybe like I walk like to the gate basically, like, sort of not right in front of it, but like
Okay, yeah, you can see as
like
you
it's
get,
over there,
as you get closer, like it flicks slower, and then it goes off for a minute, and then turns on,
and
and then clicks off, and then turns on, like almost you. For some reason, you get the sense that there's somebody in the window just going.
I get that. Oh, it come beckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not.
It's a seductive flicker as opposed to an offensive flicker.
Oh no, it's just a click, 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 click. But you know,
But I get the feeling.
for some reason,
Okay,
So inviting.
so you're in your car.
it's him.
Yeah,
Robert.
I'm trying to start the car to drive off.
Yep, you just.
Don't leave. It'll kill us. It won't stop anything.
And the engine like turns over, just.
Nice.
So what? Are you just peeling out and leaving them there?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys watch as Darryl's truck like backs up and like peels out of the parking lot and just turns around and just drives off. You drive off down the road. You're heading south back to Newport.
Yep.
Okay. Darryl leaves. What are you guys doing?
Well, first I realized for a second we can't go because Robert had my keys.
He did have
Maybe
your
it's in
keys.
that time
Shit,
close.
Robert
Did
had
we
your
check-
keys.
Okay, we need to go. I think he's still here somehow. I don't know. We have to get him out. Or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to be weird. What's on this? I want to know what happens. We have to watch it.
We have to.
I'm gonna watch it.
We have to go get. We can watch that later, man. We have to go get your keys and get the fuck out of here.
So as you guys head over to get the keys, Darryl, you're driving off down the road heading to Newport. The fog is
I'm expecting that's where the cops are coming from.
yes.
So
Most
Yeah.
likely. The fog is pretty thick. You're starting to realize this is a little weird because it's definitely been longer than 10 minutes. And you're like driving down the road, heading into the fog, and you watch as the headlights on your car slowly start to go.
Yep.
And then you look up and your like overhead light and inside the car just starts to flicker on and off. Just
No.
and it gets faster and faster and faster the farther away you get from the motel. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot out the dome light.
The one above you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just
Yeah.
you punch it up. Glass rains down on your head. The headlamps continue to flash, just like just brightly, and they get faster and faster until they're almost basically a strobe.
From what we've seen in the videos, there was not a correlation necessarily of the speed of the lights and the people disappearing, right?
Oh, I thought there was.
Not necessarily. With the pool episode, there was like they flicked their lights on quicker and quicker, and
Right.
then the pool light went on and she disappeared. But with the dinner date, no.
Oh, okay.
But you can tell that the light's getting faster as you get farther away from the motel. It's very apparent.
I'm gonna pull off to the side of the road and turn off the car.
Okay. Your power's down. The lights go out. And then as you're sitting there, as the lights turn on. Turn off.
I'm gonna get out of the
Turn
car,
on.
the truck, and start walking back towards the hotel.
Okay.
Okay.
You two
Mhm.
are standing outside the gate. You can see the office light still flicking on and off slowly.
We're not gonna fucking walk through the woods.
I mean, it's not gonna let us. It's
It's more
gonna
like
flash.
a coastline. But, yeah.
That girl disappeared when it flashed so much. Remember? We need to know. We need to know more about what we're dealing with, and then hold up the tape. Like, I don't care that this is dangerous to watch.
So we're gonna go back down in there?
Yeah, we are. I need to know what the like. Imagine.
Rump roast.
I guess.
So delicious.
Okay. So we definitely got to go back in there. So we'll go back in.
Do you think he'll? Should we wait?
I mean, we don't know. He's
You could have just driven
as
off.
far as we know,
Yeah,
Daryl's gone.
Daryl's gone.
that's true.
Gone.
I think he might even possibly
Left
be dead.
you to die.
Yeah, we're
All
gonna
right.
go. Let's go back to
All right.
the.
So we go back in.
So there's a grind of the gate as you like open it up again and walk back in.
Mhm.
And as you guys are heading for 103.
Yes, we're going for the.
I head for 106 first because I'm gonna rummage through those pockets and get those keys back.
Oh, you're gonna look for my key. Yeah, I'll stay with you. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We'll
Okay.
Split the party.
You head over to Robert's clothes and start rifling through them. You find a wallet, an old knife, and what looks to be some sort of pin light, like a small, tiny miniature flashlight. But you don't find your car keys.
Well, I put all of those things in my pockets. All right. I guess I take the cash out of his wallet,
Okay.
and then the knife and the pen light I take.
All right. Sounds good.
If I'm gonna die, better try stealing once.
As you guys
By
like,
the way, just real quick,
Yes.
when you guys were out there, you didn't know this whether or not Robert's the kind of person who took your car keys, opened the door, got the beer, and left the car keys actually in the lock on your
My
car.
character doesn't even think to try to check that.
Because that'd be
Of course he has the
hilarious.
car
It's like
keys.
the whole thing that would have saved your lives is if you would have just noticed the keys were right there in the lock.
It's just Terminator 2. Oh!
Yep.
Because everybody does that. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna head back to after we look through that. We're gonna head back to the
Yeah. So
trap door.
Okay.
no keys. Not here.
Really? They must have disappeared with.
I
them.
like shake the clothes. Are there any jangling of keys?
Just a few mothballs fall out.
Fuck, God damn it! Fuck this motherfucker.
I take a shirt
Okay.
just to have.
Sure thing.
Oh, this
camera
is
trick.
so romantic. This is like a horror romance comedy.
We'll see if it's romantic. It
I
could end
know.
badly.
I don't think.
It's like Brokeback Motel.
Broke Bates Motel. Anyway.
Maybe fuck man. Maybe he left him down in the room there. You don't have him, do you?
No, I gave him to
Yeah.
him and he cooked the beer.
All right.
You guys turn around to head back towards 103, and you notice as you turn around, the office light like winks out, and then turns on and stays on for quite some time. Just as you guys are looking at
But
it.
it's not like super bright.
No, it's not super bright, but it turns on and stays on for quite some time. And then as you guys start to walk towards 103, it like clicks on and off a little bit quicker.
Does it feel like like you're going the right way or like a
That's very clearly a wrong way, if that's what it's... Jim?
Jim? Listen, you know me.
So right about
I
this time,
have to know it's
Darryl,
on this.
you come panting and huffing back up to the gate.
Oh shit, who's that? Can we see who it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
Oh!
Fuck,
Oh.
Darryl.
Daryl, get over here.
Where's your truck, man?
It started doing that weird flinky thing.
Your
Yeah,
truck?
we have to... Is there something we're supposed to do here, I guess?
Yes, it's going to try to eat all of us. Every 4 years, whatever this hotel is doing, it eats people.
The hotel
So
eats
the-
people.
And it won't let us go. I think the only way to get out of here is to get away from this place and away from any of these like electrical lights and whatnot. We're gonna get down to the beach. We gotta huddle up, hunker down, and wait until the day ends.
Have the cop? How long has it been since we called the cops?
More than 10 minutes, and they're not coming.
It has been more than 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I know who Robert's been talking to, but no cops were coming. I tried to drive back down towards Newport, and nobody's coming.
We could just. I mean,
You guys are talking on each side of the gate right now.
Yeah. You guys gotta get out of there. We gotta get out of this place.
The office light continues to click on and off.
And don't look at the light. Avert your eyes. There's like a whole Medusa situation going on here.
Medusa?
Yeah, you know the lady with the snakes? You look at it, turn to stone?
Never heard of it.
Yo, what if those dudes in white are out there? In the
Well,
white masks?
They weren't out here before I saw them.
They're in here. The thing beeped 4, 6, some amount of times, and one of those was the dog, which means they're somewhere around here.
Well, then you should get out of there, don't you think?
Yo, I think he's right.
The office light starts blinking faster.
I think we gotta go.
You guys gotta get out of there.
Wait, okay. I'm gonna try and go walk in front of each. I'm gonna sort of walk by the motel rooms. I don't know why this is your fault. I think I missed something. But and I want to walk by the motel rooms and then look and watch the light as it blinks. If it's all different,
Okay.
like I'm gonna walk starting at the near the room where it's blinking a lot, and then just sort of towards the gate, like whatever rooms those are. See if something
Yeah.
changes.
So you start like walking around the perimeter of the motel, and you notice as you
I yell, "Hold on! I want to check something."
as you get farther away from the office, right?
Mhm.
Like the light gets slower and slower and slower.
Okay.
And then as you circle your way back around towards the office, it gets quicker and quicker and quicker. So your proximity to the office directly controls the speed.
Same with the 103.
Well, 103 doesn't flicker.
No, I mean which is the room with the tapes in it?
103.
Oh, I thought you said it was flickering when you walked by it.
No, just the office has been flickering.
Oh, I missed the whole thing. I thought you. Oh, okay.
Nope, just the office. Yeah, it hasn't always been the case that it's been flickering faster the closer you got to it, but now that's the case. As you're walking around and playing like hot and cold with it.
Yeah.
His car?
Mm-hmm.
Their car keys in the door lock?
Unfortunately not.
Okay. Is the door still open?
It is not. Robert was actually responsible and this time around locked the door.
Oh crap! All my guns and dynamite.
Does he have anything like in the trunk, like a jack or anything like that? That's
Do I have
like,
a jack in my truck?
like that's outside, like in that that thing in the back of the truck
Well,
that has the little
Yeah, the jack.
Yeah.
What do you want to get? Why do you want to get jack?
Does he have one?
I don't have one.
Is
If
there
you make
anything
2
accessible?
pulls, he can have one.
Or like a tire
Oh.
iron or something
Yes.
like that.
Something that is like hard and smashy.
Just I want to do my best because like when was it flickering when we were by 103? The second time we went back to go after we picked up the keys, it was flickering, right? We were outside
Wow,
the
that
video
is
room.
not good.
Well, hold on a second.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, when you went to 106 to pick up the keys, it like turned off and then flicked faster and
That was a very bad
like
choice.
irritation.
You just gotta
Oh,
pull
but
it
not
out.
103.
Not 103.
Sorry, I misheard.
Did you just put that one back in?
I did. I rescinded my decision that should be the one I take.
Ah.
Gosh, why is this
You can take
leaning
the-
so much towards
You
Dan?
can take the free one on the bottom.
Well, the thing is that they're all leaning towards Dan. Maybe this is the one that needs to go so they can lean back towards me.
Excuse me.
Gosh,
Yeah.
this is such terrible Jenga design.
This is perfect dread design though.
This tower is terrible.
I know.
Thank goodness.
It's built to kill us all. Oh, this one's loose.
Of course that one's loose.
Jesus. So that's James's famous flick.
Yep.
Oh God.
We need a tower cam.
Next time.
Okay.
When I get the tire iron,
Yeah, miraculously the trunk, you like get the trunk open and you can see the tire iron.
I am smashing out his headlamps.
Okay. You smash them both.
Dude, what
Light-
the
Light
fuck?
bulbs and everything.
You're not seeing any of this. You're out over there doing your weird exploring. You might hear it
Oh, that's right. Okay.
after it's too
When I
late.
say what the fuck?
You hear
There
you
we go.
actually hear 2 smashes as you're like looking at the light of the office, and you wheeling your head around just in time to see Darryl like smash out the 2 headlamps.
Why? I get
What the
why.
fuck?
Okay. Well,
I've seen some things.
what happened with your car?
It started flickering, just like these lights.
Was my car flickering?
No, your car wasn't flickering.
You don't know it wasn't flickering. You didn't see anything. You're in there exploring.
That's true.
That's fair.
If he tells me, I'll believe
You
him.
never saw your car flicker.
Okay. Well, I want to see what's on this
There's
tape.
something-
We need to know what we. This is the
Nobody's
final
watching
piece.
any tapes. Get the hell out of there.
Fuck
What's
you!
wrong with
fudge
you?
I'm
Alright,
watching
as
this
these
tape.
two are arguing, I open up the door to the office.
Okay, it creaks open. As soon as you open up the door, the light inside like turns on fully, just zzz, and you look down at your pocket and you see this like kind of bright light coming from your pocket. Just
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
you take out the pin light that you took off of Robert, and it flicks on and off, and like it flicks on and off a couple times, and then it just turns off, and then it goes and clicks on, and you're like pointed up at the ceiling, and like clicks on, and it clicks off.
Okay, well, I try not to look into it.
And it clicks on, and it clicks off.
Is there like, what's in the office?
So the office has a singular desk.
Mhm.
There's 2 filing cabinets in the back, and like one of those pegboards with the metal hooks where all the room keys are hanging.
Mhm.
And then there's a little opening in the back that leads back toward a room that has what you think is like maybe like another storage space or something, but it's dark in there. You can't really tell what's in there.
Point the pen light in there.
Okay, you point the pin light in there. As you swivel the pin light around, it like starts to click a little quicker as you get closer to the desk, and then as you bring it up towards the entrance, it clicks a little slower.
You go back towards the desk.
As you move it towards the desk, it starts to click a little faster. Just click, 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 click.
I'm gonna
click,
just
click,
keep
click.
playing hot and cold here. See, like, is it taking me to a certain drawer? Is it...
You shine it over, and eventually the click, 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 click gets really, really fast on like the second drawer down.
I
on the
open it.
desk. You slide it back open.
It's a severed human head!
Inside,
See, this is so weird because here it seems like fast clicking is what it wants you to do.
Oh.
Whereas when I was driving away, fast clicking was it's mad that
Well,
I'm
I
leaving.
have a guess, but what's this? though?
inside you find another tape.
Is it the missing one for the date 4 years ago?
1994.
Yep, just as I thought.
Fuck, this
So
is
that was
1992.
between date and pool, right?
Siege, it says.
What?
I...
So
Go
you,
back out.
so you like it clicks on and clicks off. You know, you pull open the drawer and you see it there, just, and then as you take the tape out, it stops. It turns off entirely, and then it clicks back on and starts clicking slowly again.
It wants us to know.
Okay, I completely
Wants us
misunderstood
to know.
because when I was driving back to Newport, it was clicking faster and faster and faster. So
I
it actually, I misread it. I thought it was angry, but what you're telling me is fast clicking is what it wants us to do. It actually wanted me to get back to Newport.
You assume it's one thing.
Why would it not be one thing? I need to get back to my
It
truck.
could be 2 things communicating in that sense, in the same way.
Or it could be it doesn't want us to have this video.
I mean, flashes put the people away. Maybe somehow they're. I don't know.
Because fast flashing clearly means do this. Go here.
But flashing also made them disappear, and now I'm. Maybe we should go.
As you're talking about this, the dome line inside the dome light inside the Datsun just clicks on, just
And stays on?
and stays on.
Well, I don't have my car keys. We'd have to walk. But
We can walk back to my truck. Clearly, the fast clicking is go that way. We need to get back to Newport.
As you say that, you look up at the motel and you see through the windows the lights of the rooms start to flick on and off at different intervals, and they get faster and faster and faster, just clicking all over the place in different parts of the rooms. Like all different types of motel rooms just start getting lit up at different intervals. You come back out of the office holding the pin light, and the light's still like clicking on and off slowly, just. And the lights are, it's almost like this blinding, like hypnotic light show that's going on.
What?
But the dome light in his car is just on steadily.
It stays on a little bit, and then it starts clicking quicker as well. Just
Maybe it's multiple spirits communicating different messages.
yeah, that's what I was saying. That's
Because
what I think.
obviously one speaks one language, the other one speaks the other, and the fast clicking means one thing for him and another thing for you.
Wait, point that pen light at this tape.
I do so.
You pointed at it. It just keeps the same steady click.
What about the other one that he's picked up?
Same steady click. If you point it back towards the office, it starts to click a little faster. But as you're like pointing it over there, you like look to your right and you see in the pool there's a small little bubble that just kind of goes and breaks the surface of the pool.
What the hell?
Swamp gas.
I go look at that gross ass pool.
The pool is like covered in algae, like completely covered. It didn't have a cover in it, so it's really hard and it's really dirty water. Like there's even like some trash in the water, and like you watch as like a couple of bubbles start to come up from the center of the pool. Just
What the hell?
Do we all see this?
yeah, you can all see it.
Okay.
I mean,
there's something in the pool.
Darryl's outside, so like somebody would have to call to him to let him know.
Yeah. Yeah, I call it. Hey, Darryl, there's something in the pool.
The lights in the motel rooms are still flashing on and off.
I'm averting my eyes because it's also giving me a headache.
Mm-hmm.
I'm embracing it.
All right. Why are you guys still in there? Why are you not getting out of there?
I'm drawn to it. I don't know what's happening.
That's what it wants you to do.
And I stare at the lights.
They just click on and off.
Did the
My
bubbles
characters-
keep coming?
What?
Did the bubbles keep
Yeah,
coming?
they keep growing. Just and it eventually gets up to kind of a royal now. You can see in the pool
A what?
a royal.
What the hell?
Like a boiling.
Oh,
Like it's just coming out of the center. And then as you stand there looking over it, there's suddenly this bright light that turns on inside the pool. Just and you see this wide visaged face of a dog's curled snout inside the water of the pool, lit up by the backlight lamps of the pool through the muck. You can see it has pure white eyes and white sharp teeth, and there's a loud whooshing noise as it leaps out of the water directly towards you. Make 2 pulls.
2 poles?
Mhm.
All right.
You guys all see this happen. You turn just in time to see this wet white dog just lunge out of the pool.
So there's no time to fire at it.
You can make a shot at it. It'll
right.
take you 3 pulls after Dan's done.
Okay.
I
So I'm
wanna
making
leave,
2 poles
but I
here.
also kind of want to find out and get him back if we can.
Yeah, you'll get him back all right by being in the same hell dimension he's in.
At least we'll be together.
Okay.
Stomach
There's
is
2
his stuff.
poles.
Okay, so like the dog like lunges out of the water and its jaws are open, going for your throat, and you like stumble backwards.
So, yeah,
If you want to take a shot, you don't have to.
Does it look like Jim's going to get away, or is
It
he?
looks like he's moving out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna refrain at this point.
Okay,
But you got the gun out and the safety off.
Yeah.
okay. So you like back away, and the dog like hits the ground of the motel, panting, just. And at that moment, all the lights in the motel just turn on and stay on, just blazing. It's this bright white light, just like that cascades down out of the motel. And then, Darryl, you like have all this light like bathing you in the dome light of the Datsun.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened before people disappeared the last time.
And you look down at your shadow, and you notice 2 things. One, the dog does not have a shadow at all, despite all the light that's cascading over it. And
Yep.
2, your shadow normally would like be hitting behind you because
Right.
of the direction the light's hitting you, but suddenly you realize that your shadow kind of splinters as if there was a light source coming from behind you.
Right.
And you turn around, and all 3 of you turn around to see in the mist just outside the perimeter of the parking garage all these little tiny lights in the mist flicking on and flicking off.
Yep.
Like flashlights.
So
Yeah.
behind me,
Yes, behind
wherever
Who the
which
fuck came in?
whatever that is, I immediately fire at the light.
you. Okay. Yeah, you swivel around and fire. Bang! Make 2 pulls.
Oh my god, you killed the cops. They finally got here.
You know what we do to cop killers in this town?
Kablamo. Oh, this thing's
Yeah, just like that.
Oh my goodness. Ah, shit. Whoever's pulls it next.
There's a loud, sharp crack, and you see this spray of blood inside the mist, and one of the lights goes cartwheeling back through the air, clicking on and off as it goes. It hits the dirt and rolls and clicks on and off, and you see the rest of the lights like flicking on and off, and then you hear a voice call out to you from the mist. It says, "You're too late. You can't stop it now. It'll take you just like it took all the others."
We need
And the
to
lights
get-
keep clicking on and off.
We need to get away from the light. I bum rush it to the video room.
Okay, you charge forward it towards the video room.
I just go straight there.
All right.
Yep. I will. So we're like surrounded, right?
Yes.
It looks like. But I just shot this guy.
You shot one of them.
I'm gonna run towards that guy.
Okay.
Like wherever the break in the circle would be.
Okay. You start charging towards where you broke in the circle.
Right.
Give me a pull.
Interesting. What happened here? I didn't realize we had that one bad space where there's only one little thing left.
You start running forward towards the lights, just clicking on and off. And as you start to get closer, the light starts to get brighter and brighter and brighter in your eyes. And
The lights from the peripheral ones?
Yes, from the surrounding lights that are probably flashlights, you would guess.
When it seems like, can I kind of guesstimate?
Hold on, just give me 1 sec. I'll let you do it, but I just
Right.
want to explain what you're experiencing first.
Okay.
So you start to run toward it, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and you start to have this intense primal fear that you're heading for like death itself.
Yep. I'm guessing that I have some kind of idea of like where the guy's body fell, right?
You thought you did, but with all the lights flicking on and off in the mist and now them getting brighter, it's really hard to tell.
Yep. Do I recall if the path between me and that person is mostly clear? Like it's not like a wooded area, it's just this open space around the hotel, right?
All of this is open space because you're like on the coast, so like there's not really any trees or anything like that.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes
Okay.
and keep running towards where that person would have fallen.
Okay, sure
Yeah.
thing. You close your eyes, shut them tight, and you just charge on through.
Yep.
Give me 3 pulls.
Oh man. Ridiculous. 3 pulls.
Playing that Jenga solitaire.
Yeah, that was no good.
Two.
I should not have had that 3rd cup of coffee today. Nobody wants that.
That was-
James, you motherfucker. I mean, you mother effer.
That's fine. You can swear.
It's horror. I'll put a disclaimer. You
Warning foul language.
Humorously used.
James is the sailor, and I don't think he's sworn at all.
Oh, the irony.
I don't know.
I would never make it in Hollywood. It's like, I can't say these words in the script. I probably could.
You charge forward into the mist and lights, slamming your eyes shut, and just run pell-mell. And you feel like you should have hit something by now, or like, I don't know, anything could happen, but you just keep going for a while.
Okay.
And then, how long do you run before you open your eyes?
I am going to bird box this thing until June 22nd.
Okay. So you just run full on, just, you know.
I mean, at some point, I'm going to feel like I've made enough distance that I'm going to fall into the ocean or off a cliff.
Mhm.
So at some point, I will stop running and be careful and judicious about my forward motion. But I'm
Okay.
going to keep my eyes closed.
Okay, sure thing. So you continue running onward for like until you think it's probably safe to stop, and then you slow down, and your feet, instead of like the gravel that you've been running on before, you feel them like hit carpet. Like you feel like the softness of carpet underneath you, and you hear this loud inside your head, like this loud like whizzing
a vacuum
sound.
cleaner?
Kind of like a vacuum cleaner.
Like a VCR rewinding.
Kind of, yeah, something along those lines. And then you open your eyes, and you're standing inside one of the motel rooms.
Why am I opening my eyes?
Or not.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely that's not
Okay,
going to... Yeah.
alright. You keep your eyes closed.
Sure.
But you can like feel around with your hands, and you feel like the bedpost and the carpet underneath you. And the whirring sound stops.
Frack. I'm going to feel my way to a door.
Okay?
I'm going to open it up. I'm keeping my eyes closed.
Okay. In the meantime,
What is going on with this dog?
yeah. So the dog. So
Yeah.
you watch Darryl charge off into the mist, past the lights, and the dog like is all up on its haunches after you dodge out of the way of it, and it gets up on its like 4 hind legs and growls at you. And you booked it for the video.
I have fuck
So
everything.
you run down.
I like flex a little bit. I'm ready to fucking fight this dog.
The dog snarls at you and goes.
You want some, you fucking mangy pooch?
Oh,
And
it's the classic trope: man versus beast.
It,
Lumberjack.
It
versus-
kneels down for a minute and then opens its mouth, and this blinding white light hits you full on in the face.
Oh no.
Make 3 pulls.
3?
Oh,
God damn it, James.
Piece of cake.
You can do this.
Alright.
Or you'll die trying.
Should we get this for video posterity?
Yes.
There's one. And it's one hand is the rule?
Yep, 1 hand.
At a time?
Yep.
We are reaching the climax of today's
No,
episode.
1 hand entirely.
Oh, okay.
Jim has to make 3 pulls from the Jenga tower to survive the attack of this mangy pooch.
Dad.
Oh,
no!
You almost had it.
Almost. I should have done the flick. I shouldn't have pulled left-handed. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Well,
So, you like feel yourself. You like see the blinding white flash of light hit you full on in the face, and then you feel the stinging white hot pain of the dog's jaws closing around your throat, just biting into you, and then you hear in your head this loud sound, and you pause for a minute, and then you like shake, and you're like and you find yourself like curled up in a bathtub in one of the motel rooms.
Should I start building this?
Yeah, let's build it back up.
Alright.
Yeah, so you find yourself
Nice things.
curled up in the bathtub of the motel room, and as you like open your eyes and like look around, you can see Darryl like feeling his way around towards the door of this room.
Like, Darryl?
You can't hear anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I can only see but not hear.
Well,
Or I can't see because
you
my eyes
can't-
are closed.
you can hear, but you can't hear him talking to you.
Okay, well, I can't tell anyone's trying to because my eyes are closed.
Right, exactly.
I basically have just pulled the door open and I'm yelling out into like what I believe is the courtyard. I'm saying, "Hey, you guys out there?"
You yell back down into the courtyard, and as you look out and you can see that
Is he looking?
the lights are still like sticking out of the mist, like shining out there, but there's nothing else that you can see. The dog apparently is gone too, and you yell out. There's no response. You ran down into the video room.
Yeah, I went
Charging down.
straight down to the video room. I'm gonna pop in.
Do you want me to, like, pull 8 out of this or something to prep it?
Yeah, if you want to pull a couple out of there.
Oh shit! But you have the other tape. I only have rump roast.
Oh, the tower doesn't reset at the.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
My understanding of the dread rolls has clearly been mistaken all these years.
We're making it
Well,
harder.
don't pull it out like that, Dan.
He's trying to make it so the next.
I
pull
just want to die
fails.
again.
Here, hold on. I'm taking these ones out.
Okay.
All right, there we go. That's enough. It's plenty.
I like it.
Okay, so you ran back down into the video room.
Yes.
Okay, so hold on one second. So the door is wide open. You can see the courtyard bound. You see the lights, but all the other lights in the motel are like just on, blazing, not flickering at all, just turned on bright.
Have you not seen Bird Box?
I haven't.
Okay, Bird Box is a film where if you look
damn
at
it.
things,
I'm sorry. I thought you had your eyes.
You die.
I forget you had your eyes
so
closed.
the premise of Bird Box is you're not looking.
Right, I understand. Your eyes are closed.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
So yeah, you open the door and it's blackness.
so there are no lights on.
You'd probably be able to see, like, you can tell when
Well,
it's,
that was
like,
my whole
bright.
point. I thought he was describing the flashing because when your eyes are closed, you can always tell when
Oh,
there's
I
light
see.
flashing.
Yeah, you can tell
'Cause-
that there are lights on.
Yeah, because our eyes are not opaque.
Yeah.
So our eyelids. Okay. So no one's is answering though.
No, because you're downstairs in the video room.
Yes.
Can I feel the number on the door?
Yeah, you can. You feel it. You feel it out. It's labeled 206.
Of course it is.
I mean, yeah. That's only natural.
All right, I'm going to feel my way back downstairs.
Okay, you start slowly making your way back downstairs. Jim, You like called out to Darryl and he didn't respond at all.
What the hell? Was I able to hear myself call out?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. What the fuck? I guess I'd get out of this bathtub and follow him. I'm still wearing my clothes.
Sure, yeah. You seem to be. At least you think you are. Actually, now that you look down at yourself, you don't really know what you look like.
Well, that's funny. Do I know what I'm supposed to look like?
I mean, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It doesn't really matter.
So you're downstairs inside the video room.
First thing I'm gonna do is pop this in.
Okay, put it in. You're feeling your way back down to that room.
Give our high budget special effects.
All right.
So.
Oh, you're watching that one?
Yes.
Not this one.
I don't have that one. Dan had that one.
Oh, right.
So I don't know where it is.
Nice.
You're down there. You plug it in, and it goes like blue for a second, and there's static, and it cuts to the handheld camera being held, and the light is shining full on in this face of a very angry-looking cop with like the hat on and stuff like that. And you can see he's got a name tag on it. It says Thomas Green on it. Just like this, shines off the label. And he's standing at the doorway to the office of the motel, just pointing his finger at the guy holding the camera. It's like, you tell me where she is right now and get that fucking camera out of my face. Where's my daughter? Where is she? And he like backs him away into the thing, and like the camera like moves back with him. And then you see another man come up who like has like this red hair and like freckles and pockmarks all over his face. He's like, hold on, officer, it's all right. They start explaining it to him. I was like, no, you tell me where she is. I know you freaks have him. Turn that freaking camera off. And then it like cuts, just, and it cuts over to this. It cuts over to this motel room. Hold on one sec.
Can I see this one?
Have we ever watched a video past the end to see if the rest of the video is just like The Price is Right or something?
No, yeah, all of them end.
Oh, I think you say all of them are prices, right?
Yeah, everyone is barred. No, so it cuts, and then you see that you're inside a motel room now, and you can see it's the same officer, but his clothes have been completely stripped, and he's hog-tied. Like, he's got his feet and his arms bound, and he's laying with his stomach on the bed, and he's like rocking around. He's got a gag in his mouth. He's like, and you can tell by the configuration of the room that it's not one of the corner rooms.
Yeah.
And the light is firmly on his face. And then there's this man in a white mask who like walks past him into the camera's view, and opens up this this door to the bathroom. And you see him wheel out on like a stand this large, long, rectangular box that says Betamax Spectron Projector on the side of it, and then model Z8035. And he wheels it out into the room and turns it around and points it at the wall of one of the motel's walls.
Yeah.
And takes out a Betamax tape out of a satchel he has at his side, and opens up the back part of the projector and slips it inside and closes it. There's a as it closes. And you can see that there's a whirring sound, and then the projector projects this bright, brilliant light on the wall. And the whole time, the cop is like rocking back and forth and screaming to himself. And on the wall, you watch get projected this tall oaken door that just appears on the wall itself. And there's like, like the effects of a VHS where like it like runs lines down it for a bit. So it does a couple of those, and then like stabilizes and stays still and just projects on the door. And then two men in white masks go over to the policeman, and they look him in the face, and they kind of like poke him in the face a couple times, and he screams back at them and tries to like wrestle out of his bonds. And then another man in a white mask goes up to the door that's projected on the wall, puts his hand on the door handle, and pushes. And bright white light streams into the room as you watch the door that should just be projected on the wall open itself up. And beyond, all you see is brilliant white light. The men in the masks shield their eyes as best they can from the thing and grab onto the police officer's arms and legs and slowly drag him towards the door. After a few more minutes, you can hear this soft chanting in the background. And the police officer's like screaming over this. And then they do a little swing like this, and bring it back, and then chuck him into the door. Just, and he disappears in a flash of light, and the door shuts, and they turn off the projector. And then the tape, static.
Okay.
The tape ends just as you hear a creak of somebody coming down the stairs.
Is I hear a creep?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Oh wait, okay, where's the Betamax thing? I'm gonna get the Betamax thing out of the light bulb thing. Unless that's out.
Yeah, you take it.
Okay, I'm gonna
It says doorway on the side.
Yeah. I have a feeling. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it and I'm gonna look towards the stairway and just hold on to it in front of me like this.
After a few moments, you see Darryl feeling his way down the corridor.
Ugh. Darryl, you can open your eyes.
Can I hear him?
Yeah, you can hear him.
It's me.
What's happening?
We're in the video room. I just watched the piggy rump roast one.
Oh, what was on it?
I tell him what's on it. And so I think I think that this Betamax is the doorway to wherever they're putting all these people.
And what do you want to do with it?
I don't know. I wanted to see the last tape, but I think it's outside by the pool.
Did anyone know he even got the tape? Did he yell out that? He
Yeah.
got it?
Yeah, you
know.
could see it in his hands and stuff while you guys were standing.
Yeah, we
out there
went
by the
inside.
gates.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open my eyes.
Okay, you open your eyes. You see the video room in front of you.
This one says 619.
So, this is the tape we didn't have,
Yes, these are the ones we just watched.
and this one has 2 dates on it.
Yes,
It
the
was
first
crossed
one
off.
is, I'm assuming,
It
the
used to
cop.
be Piggy. Piggy is a cop.
Yeah.
Oh, so like they
Yes, this is 2 tape. I'm assuming the first date is the cop in the video, and then he kidnaps him for this date.
But that's 3 years in the future.
Hey, it takes a while to plan these things, I guess.
They kept
that's
a
only every
naked
4
cop
years.
alive for 3 years just to wait for the right date.
I don't think he kidnapped him. He didn't kidnap. He may not have kidnapped him on that date. He may have just come back again because he's obsessed, like in the video.
Was there any way of? Did you notice whether or not that cop in the video was the guy who's in the driver's seat of the car when they got?
They
the
looked
lady?
exactly the same.
Oh.
Well,
That okay? Then it has
So-
been a while.
we should destroy that Betamax tape.
So Jim, you're
I want to use it as in case. Okay, yeah.
You like stumble through the room, and you stumble out into the walkway of the hotel. And as you do, you're standing on the balcony and you're looking around, and you can see a lot more people just like you wandering around the hotel. They seem to be people, at least you think they're people. Really, all you can pick out is that they're just these blue after images that constantly have this faint of static. And a couple of them walk past you on the walkway, just slowly shuffling by. And you start to feel this intense sense of loss.
I let out a heavy sigh.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I was
We
gonna.
should go get
You are
that tape.
effectively dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if we can? Okay, this obviously after we've seen in the videos, it's the portal to they put them in there. And do you think there's a way we get people out?
No.
There's gotta be. It's not like they're dead.
Yes, they
They're
are.
just in a different place.
Nope, they're gone.
Okay, well I don't want to destroy it yet in case those people come back and we can threaten to break this in front of them. This is our little.
Oh, you mean those guys that are surrounding us?
Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
we can tell them
I
we'll
shot
break.
one of them, and then I ran away, and I ended up back in the hotel room in 206. Some kind of Star Trek stuff going on here.
Yeah,
You know, that whole interdimensional teleportation thing?
I don't think I've seen Star Trek.
Yeah. It's
All right.
great. It's groundbreaking.
Okay, maybe we should just break it.
Yes, we should. That thing is a
But
menace.
what if there's a chance that we
There's
can get them
no
out?
chance.
There could be. People are disappearing with flashlights. Darryl,
I'm gonna snatch it out of his hand and crack it in half.
I'm gonna try and hold on to it.
All right, so PvP and Dread, here's how it goes. The person making the actionable move pulls first. Then, if the person who's defending wishes that not to happen, they pull. And you continue going back and forth until somebody chickens out.
And each time they pull one more than the previous?
No, you still just pull one.
Oh, okay.
You pull one every time.
Well, I'm definitely pulling one.
I want to save my... I guess I could... Tinder doesn't exist. It's hard to meet people. Especially in the 99... This is the 98?
98.
Yeah, okay.
Wasn't quite at that age of free gayness yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's no Tinder, there's certainly no Grinder.
So, like, I'll keep describing as you guys are pulling these things. So, Darryl goes in and grabs the Betamax, and Base, like, stumbles back. He's, like, holding on to the thing. You guys are, like, wrestling over it back and forth, trying to get this thing.
Oh, I can't.
If a lousy baker beats a Navy veteran, I'm going to be very sad.
As you guys are, like, arguing over this tape and, like, fighting over it, you think you can both hear this faint sound of static beginning to grow in your ears. Just a...
Of course he is. He'll get us all killed.
I want a boyfriend, damn it.
You can get
a cool boyfriend that does drugs in the desert.
Well, you're not going to find him through a mystical, magical door that's on the Betamax tape. That was not the right
That
thing.
was scary.
I know, that was like a bad piece. Let's not get that piece. Let's get this one.
Is there like alternate rules to Dread where if you pick one, you have to get it before you touch it? That'd be insane.
Usually that's how it works.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it that way. Unless you wanted like unless you're like maybe a 6-person game and you wanted people to die like every 10 minutes. Would be great.
The static goes louder and louder.
Kick his ass, Phillip.
I'm trying.
Do it for Jim. No, you can't touch the top.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
top three are off limits.
Top 3?
Oh, is it top 3?
Top 3.
I just thought it was top 2.
Okay. These are good.
The static gets a little louder as you guys are fighting over this thing, and you hear somebody say, "What is that? What is that?"
What? Mommy and Daddy, stop fighting.
It's the Navy versus the bakery.
Oh, man. Bakery is our chief weakness.
Oh my goodness.
It's just the sound of the ocean. It's no big deal.
Yeah, sure. That's definitely kind of what it sounds like.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going.
You wander down to the pool, Dan, and you see
Yeah, while we're fighting over this Betamax, you tell Dan what's happening.
you see these blue forms like floating in the pool of the motel and drifting down slowly through the pool. They fizz, pop, and crackle. You turn to see the door to 103 laid open. For some reason, you feel like you've done this before.
How much do I remember of anything?
You feel like you've done this before. Like you feel like there was something important down in that room, but you can't remember what it was.
Well, you know, maybe if I go down there, it'll jog my ghost memory.
Yeah, maybe.
I tried to take that one earlier. It's like, oh, never mind.
The static grows louder and louder. You guys have been wrestling over this tape. Like at this point, like one of you has like slammed up against the wall, and like one of the video cassette things is like rattled a bit. Some of them have fallen off.
Deep
and
down
clattered
inside,
on the
I'm
floor.
thinking, wow, all of that bakery bread kneading is really building up some forearm strength on this guy.
There's
Absolutely.
there's a certain like primal desperation to Base's fighting here.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? Why are you protecting this tape so badly? This Betamax, they went bankrupt. lost the porn video wars years ago.
Somebody's got to lose eventually.
They just keep going.
Well, I got my. Well, you have your flick, and I just hold the bottom and push up barely enough. Because if I pull from the top, I can push it down too much. Sorry, it's static.
That's exactly what's going on.
I'm also debating whether my character would just stop and let you have it at some point, but I wanted a chance.
I don't think you would.
I want to get him back. I think it's possible.
Every time the block hits the table, it makes me jump a little.
Yeah.
So you head down the stairs.
Yeah.
This is like an actual Jenga game now.
You can
Oh,
see
yeah.
you can
It's
see
like-
the scene of these two guys like fighting over the small spray tape, like slamming into like video cassette, dressers and stuff like that. Things are falling off the walls.
Do I know who they are?
You feel like you do? Maybe?
I met that guy. I must have.
There's a point where like the box of light bulbs like falls off and crashes and shatters all along the floor. And then you watch as the 9 monitors start to flick on and off, just flicking on and off and on and off in front of you. And you guys see like your shadows start getting illuminated as you're like fighting over this tape as the monitors flick on and off.
Oh, the monitor started flickering.
Yep.
Oh.
Wrestling back and forth, shattered glass crunching underneath your feet.
As I notice, I think my character at this point, if the monitors start flashing a bunch,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm actually gonna stop.
So you can just let them have the tape?
I know. I know.
All this tension for nothing.
Well, I can keep going.
No, don't do what you want to
I'm
do.
trying to think of my character because we noticed that if the lights start flashing, he's been following them and they've led me in the right direction.
Don't let the audience in the Coliseum impact your choices.
Do what you want to do. You can continue to pull.
I'm gonna go for one more.
Okay.
And then
Let
I
us know in the comments in the next video. What do you want Phillip to do?
text 1-800
No, don't text.
pull.
Pull up.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god. No, those are diapers.
Lose 50 experience.
Yeah, I know, right?
They just keep going.
It's my Betamax. Mom said you can't have Betamax till I watch. I don't know. At this point, the light flashing is getting crazy.
Yep, it's flicking on and off and on.
Okay,
and off.
at this point, not to like ruin tension, but my character let's go.
No, that's fine. You let go and you clatter back against the monitors, and you clatter back, Darryl, and you finally, this damn baker, you have it in your hands.
And using the full adrenaline of a fight that has gone on way too long, I snapped the thing into and just like shattered it.
You tear it into, and there's this horrible ripping sound of like the sparks of electricity that go off as you snap the Betamax into just clattering around. And at that moment, all of the lights just go dark. Just everything shuts down.
So it's like pitch black and
Yes, pitch black. Even the floodlight that's the main source of light in this thing turns off.
Darryl, are you okay?
yeah. It might be over.
And then a single monitor turns on.
And I was wrong.
And there's the
I like
sound
the
of a
monitor.
tape ejecting from one of the VHS players. Just
Ooh, is it dated today?
and you watch
It's
as the final tape ejects
Close up.
Out
It's
of the
today's
VHS.
date.
oh my
and
god.
pops out, and in the light of the monitor you can see it sitting there on the desk. It like ejected out of the VHS and fell on the desk.
This is today's.
Date.
I take the tape.
Keep it as a souvenir.
I throw it right to the ground.
Okay, you just throw it on the ground and smash it.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. My character's, I don't know. I was entranced by the lights, and now they're off.
Well, there's a single monitor light, but
Yeah. It's the final showdown,
This must be us, right?
I guess. That's for you to see. You wanted some memory of this place so badly? There you go. A record of our nightmare. I am out.
Do you start walking away?
Yep. I mean, go up the stairs.
Darryl starts walking away. What do you do?
I sort of sit there. I like was standing up and I sit in the chair that's there and I just sort of look at it.
Just in case.
Uh-huh.
And take a piece of that Betamax with me.
Sure.
What?
I want you to be like spending that year putting it back
Like a
together.
decade, like,
together.
come
Yeah.
on!
You take a piece of the main tape film. With
Yeah.
You monster. You know my character would have 100% done that.
Yep. I don't want you to be like the sequel guy.
Uh-huh.
When the final after credits scene is you
know
just
what?
sitting over like
So,
slicing.
I'm about to smash it, but then I take a second look at it. And I put,
Alright, so you're
put it
about to
in.
smash.
You put it in. Okay.
Put it
There's
in.
a.
Because my character, like, he wants to break it. All these things he wants to.
Yep.
But it's just so... Something is driving him to look at him.
So there's a moment where it hits the VCR and goes in, and there's a blue screen and the static, and it clicks on, and you see the back of your head as you're driving your Datsun down the highway, and we watch as the yellow lines of the road just go passing by over the truck, and we see your truck pull up towards the motel, and you get out of the car, and Darryl get out of his Ford pickup. And as you watch the event of what's transpired on this brightly lit monitor screen in this completely dark room, there's a voiceover that begins to play on the machine. Something, the first time, this audio comes through. And it says clearly in a kind of tenor voice, it says, "It used to be that we could hide from it. Back in the old days, when it was dark, when there were no lights. But then men invented fire and beckoned it forth into the world. Others followed, thinking that the light it gave us was peaceful, restful, meant safety. Men like Franklin, Edison, Tesla, they gave it life. They spread it like a virus." And it's like viewing over like everything you've done for the past like hour or so.
But like from like the back of my head, sort of.
The
Or
camera
just-
changes perspectives, like it swings around and like views different angles, and like you
Like
see
the cool action.
you see
side.
like the dog like leap at Darryl and him shoot it, and it's like all it needed was a little bit of light to see into our world, and we gave it so many eyes to see, so many eyes to see, so many eyes to see, and the tape catches.
Mhm.
And then it runs and like fast forwards a bit and just fast forwards to the part where Darryl like has the Betamax and then just like smashes it into pieces, and then the tape pauses for a second and hangs there and him like smashing the tape to pieces, and it's like, "May the lights never go out." And then there's this noise of like the tape rewinding, and you watch as the picture rewinds,
Mhm.
and then you feel like this white light just coalesce over your vision, just in this flash, and you blink your eyes,
Mhm.
and you're at your Datsun driving down the road. Oh, that's right. You're going to go meet Robert King.
Oh yeah.
He had something he wanted to talk to you about.
Is he?
You look over and you see that Jim's in the seat to your left. And that's where we'll end it.